everybody is looking at this comparison at the moment because it does appear like he's had his nostril extended a little bit here and that there's a little bit of hair on the side of his head that wasn't there. But I went back and analysed the actual motion of the game in the video version, and you think there's a couple of anomalies in the DLSS 5 version? Well, there's anomalies in the native version. But let me show you, because this actually blew my mind when I found it yesterday. And after a bit more thought, I think I know why this is the only comparison with some anomalies like that. Now, let's have a look at the video version, and if we zoom in right to the side of his head here, now bearing in mind that we're looking at the non-DLSS 5 version, so just the native version, and I'll play it a couple of times, then I'll play it in slow motion, but look at what happens here. I don't know exactly what's happening, but even in the native version, it looks like there's some hair coming in and out of existence there. Now, Starfield has absolutely fantastic models and environments, etc., but I've always thought the lighting is pretty rubbish, and a lot of it is just because they only use traditional global illumination techniques. So that's why a lot of this lighting in the original does look quite washed out and flat, especially in indoor hazy spaces like this. Now, if we have a look at his nose as well, on most of the frames on this video, his nose looks absolutely fine, exactly how you'd expect it. Now, you can see where it starts doing a similar thing to what it does on the still, where it appears to like extend his nostril a little bit, but as you look through it more, I think it's just a weird artifact or bug of the way that global illumination works. But when you watch it in motion, you can actually clearly see that it's to do with the light. It's not actually changing the geometry. And watching the gameplay footage on a 50-inch 4K screen over and over, it doesn't look to me at all like his nostril is growing, so I definitely wouldn't notice this during gameplay anyway. Games have enough little weird glitchy stuff as it is that you just ignore because you know games aren't real life. So that's why I think there might be a bit of confusion between the global illumination model and how it's translating through the pipeline to the DLSS 5 layer. But another thing to consider now you've seen this is that Starfield was the only game in the demos that doesn't have ray tracing. Hogwarts has ray tracing, Resident Evil has ray tracing, the new football game they showcased has ray tracing, and the Zora demo clearly has ray tracing. So are these anomalies in Starfield just because of the limitations of the basic global illumination that they're using? It certainly seems like a possibility to me, considering it's the only demo that doesn't use ray tracing, and it's the only demo that has any anomalies.